Hello and welcome to another World of Tanks replay with me in it. Today we are on Airfield and I am driving the small but lovely Type 62. The Type 62 is a Tier 7 premium Chinese light tank that's only been available a few times. The first time this one came about, which is also when I bought it, was I believe the last time the Type 59 was available in the store. My interest stemmed from this tank having a higher number in its name than the Type 59, and also including the type in its name, which made me think it's probably a Type 59, only better by 3. Turns out I was wrong. Obviously I did check that before I bought it, but I was still interested. And I'm a little bit of a collector, not a proper collector, but at that particular point in time, yes, every premium I wanted. I do not have every premium, don't do that. So, Airfield, right, let's talk about the game. I found trying to scout on this map very tricky. Outside of the B line, which was already inhabited by our Leopard prototype and the RU-251, there's not a huge amount I felt I could do. So, I decided to hang around here, which I know is where you have a lot of the heavy tank confrontations, especially in sort of the E6, E7 on the enemy team. Those squares tend to be very, very full. So this Type 62, oh sorry, Type 62, under Type 62, this T62 pokes out, takes a bit of damage. So I'm going to try and apply a little bit of pressure here and see if I can get him to back off. That shot was aimed perfectly at his tracks, however RNG decided, no, you can't have it. He notices I'm there, he looks at me, and I back off. Now, had the heavies pushed down there, I would have driven off round and relocated probably down that central line there, that road that goes in between both hills, and possibly gone for the RT, or at least poked at that bottom flank. However, they don't really come down, which lets me kind of do what I want in this corner. So I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on the RU after double checking that the T62 is not there. Oh, he is, so I'm just going to back off. Now, he does move off in a bit. He obviously feels he's not doing too much because he is getting pressured into staying back there. The Leopard's firing on him from a distance, probably keeping him where he is. The RU's not getting too much of a chance to poke out and spot people. Now the T62, oh, I keep getting that confused, that's a dangerous combination of names. The T62 seems to have left, which means that I can go round and hopefully, by the way, a T49 complaining about being shot by gold. To be fair, even if it wasn't gold, it was probably going to go through me. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head round and I'm going to see if I can apply a little bit of pressure to the back of these heavy tanks, who are hopefully not facing me at all, just checking for the RU not being there. This IS-7 has his back to me, I don't zoom in, and it just goes straight over that back track. Well done me, learn from my mistakes, zoom in, shoot the gas canister, do a bit of damage. Now what I wanted was basically this. I wanted to be the focus of attention, however I should not have stayed there so long. I should have taken the shot, seen he was coming round, moved off, and maybe poked back out later on. But I didn't, I took a shot, and later on we'll see exactly why that was a terrible, terrible thing to happen to me. Now the mouse has spotted that they're starting to move down this way, got a Carnarvon coming to support, and the Type 5 Heavy has got an opportunity to push around now. This is partly, I think, due to the fact that they lost their other tank on that flank, but it is also that they were no longer just focused on that one bit, so they could afford to move down without getting counter-pushed. And now they are in that really, really lovely back-to-back buddy movie type stance, but it's not going to end well. This isn't Hollywood, this is World of Tanks. This is not a place of hope, this is a place of pain and despair. And there we go, that was pretty much kill by numbers. I took a couple of completely ineffective shots there, but my gun is tiny, thank you guys for ramming me. So we've got a little bit of a choice there. One is to go and sort out that monster that just killed the Carnarvon. The other is I could try and snipe with my incredible gun. We're obviously not going to do option number 2. Just scoping out, seeing where everyone is. The Batchat goes down this hill, I'm about to follow. Now, the Batchat drives past the last known spot of that IS-3, which could be a problem. He could do me in one shot, which will kind of cut this excursion very short. Fortunately, as he drives past, nothing goes beep on the map, meaning there's no IS-3, which means that I can go down the southern road there, loop round and deal with the artillery, which I kind of assumed the Batchat was going to do. However, the Batchat goes a little bit ham, goes in 1v3, in fairness to him, takes one out, but then does get murked. which is a bit of a shame, because that's a lot of potential damage just gone. Now, if he'd have waited for the rest of the team, maybe he'd still be alive. By the way, I'm a fine one to talk. I make a horrible mistake in a minute. By the way, this has to be my favourite artillery kill of all time. He starts the circle and then goes, do you know what, this is happening. I don't bother going around, park up next to him. We both knew what was happening. We were both at peace with the events that were about to unfold. So thank you to that artillery for being brave, for just taking it. Well done, mate. Right, next up, we've only got 2 enemy tanks left. This is going very well. What could possibly go wrong? In terms of the actual game and the winning of it, not a lot could go wrong, to be honest. In terms of me, something can go wrong, and something does go wrong. So I hang back for a little bit, waiting for the other heavies to sort of catch up. Then the GW Tiger tells me he's ready to fire. So I say, okay, I'll go spot for you. You see the IS-3? Fortunately not looking this way. Cheeky shot in the back, straight past. Now the plan is to run straight through the cap zone, come out the other side and meet up with the heavies. But, oh no! The T-30. And that's it. I end up kill-boxing myself. Now, if I hadn't have been hit by that IS-7 earlier, I could have lived, assuming that shot didn't set me on fire. I could have lived. Had it tracked me, I could have repair kitted out of there and been away and been gone and survived. But I didn't. And that's a shame. Just think, other than that, it was an alright game. So that's basically the replay. As these two get murdered, I'm going to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, bung a like down there. If you want to see more of this and my voice doesn't offend you, yeah, why don't you hit the red one, the subscribe button. So yeah, cheers. Bye.